Ho, 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 ho. Remember 2020, Christmas time, mistletoe and wine? Let's have a look at what happened in our country, the UK, in Christmas 2020. Hello there, you awakening wonders. Do you remember Christmas in 2020? Well, I fucking do. And even if I didn't, here's the BBC News. Never trust them. Don't pay your licence fee. Disobey.
Dramatic change of policy. Millions of people across England have been placed under stringent new coronavirus restrictions for the festive season. Boris Johnson made the announcement today after scientists said a mutation of COVID-19 was spreading rapidly.
The mutation. Yeah. It's mutated, bloody thing. It's like a film where there's a mutation, like that. X-Men. It's X-Men COVID.
In London, the southeast and east of England. The variant is said to be much more contagious.
Look how he's talking to you. Look at how he's talking to you. For a minute, just watch and look at the tone. Listen, I'm not blaming the individual gentleman. I'm sure he's a delight. Although we have learned that, for example, Hugh Edwards, a very prominent BBC News broadcaster, has, I think, recently been convicted of pedophilia. But don't let that bother you.
Doesn't cause more serious illness. Wales and Scotland tonight have also tightened their coronavirus rules.
But the BBC hasn't tightened its paedophilia rules. We keep having a mysteriously high number of paedophiles working for us.
From midnight tonight, new Tier 4 restrictions come into force.
What they need is tiers for paedophiles working for them. Like, right, we're allowed this many paedophiles. Could we just have a couple more paedophiles? No, that's the absolute maximum. Maybe in some of your local news offices, you can sneak in a few extra paedophiles.
Security footage of a paedophile disguised as a school. He's been getting away with it in Sheffield for 12 years. Do you know him?
In London, the southeast and east of England, more than 17 million people are affected. The public is being asked to stay at home, and there will be no so-called Christmas bubbles for gatherings.
Have you forgotten how mad it was? There will be no Christmas bubbles for gathering. What the fuck are you talking about? Who are you? Who are you all? Well, you're going to have to be in a Christmas bubble. Well, hold on, what's Christmas about? Oh, well, what it was God came to earth in the form of a baby through the Immaculate Conception to prove that here on the carnal plane, you can achieve divinity and operate on the level of universal good. Thanks. So what do you want us to do? Get in a Christmas bubble. Whoa. And a lot of these people won't believe in that. A lot of them will go, you can't believe in Jesus? That's made up. Now get in your fucking Christmas bubble. But listen, if we're making stuff up, how about we make up something that empowers us, that believes that you are beautiful, that you're vital, that there are things that are more important than the appeasement and appeal of the senses, that there is glory. That all sounds good, but it might burst your Christmas bubble.
Get-togethers will be restricted to meeting one other person in an open public space.
That is the level of control that they're aiming at. It's brilliant to watch this again. It's brilliant. You can meet one person in a public place. All they have to do now they've established some principles. Now all they have to do is convince you that the conditions exist that legitimize it, i.e. a war with Russia, some sort of terrible financial crash. I don't know. My imagination is not as dark as theirs, and I've got a pretty dark imagination, baby. They'll think of something that legitimizes this happening again. That's what they'll do. They'll just keep thinking of it. Right. You've got to get in your Christmas bubble, get in your Easter cube, get in your Pentecost triangle, get into your satanic worship, state-funded, evil, nefarious systems. Put your hand up like this, bow down at the altar of Moloch. Merry, merry Satanmas.
Shops will close, as well as gyms, beauty salons and hairdressers.
Who decides what's non-essential business? Who decides?
For those living in tiers 1 to 3 in England.
See, bureaucracy. It's beautiful. They bureaucratized everything. Look at that coronavirus in the corner like a little sunshine. Look at that bit in the corner, not the corner of the square, the outer periphery of the circumference there, like a little bowling ball. That's the spike protein. The virus itself was a construct. The pandemic response was a construct. The reporting on it was a construct. The measures undertaken were a construct. You're living in a counterfeit reality. And the very people that tell you that Christ ain't real and it's a fairy story for children will tell you that it's time to get in your Christmas bubble and bow down at the altar of their peculiar bureaucracies. Do you detect the hypocrisy? Do you see that what they're creating is an illusory reality for you to inhabit?
Christmas bubble gatherings can only take place on Christmas Day.
They're trying to normalise the phrase Christmas bubbles.
Christmas plans have to be dropped. and a third of the population is back under limited lockdown in less than 2 hours.
Look at the level of concern and consternation that went into this period. Look at how they're talking. Now, think about you. You're a person. You live in the UK, right? Or wherever you live. How many people do you know that died of flat out COVID that wasn't either comorbid, like super obese, heart conditions, or extremely old? We know in retrospect that excess deaths have increased in the subsequent period. More people are dying now than died during COVID. That whole time was full of deception and lies. You can prove it if you pay attention. Their primary technique to prevent you from making these realizations is to distract you and bombard you and bedazzle you continually. You are overstimulated. All they have to do to prevent you from awakening up to the revolutionary state that this would induce in the sanest, most rational person is bewilder and distract you the whole time. I thought you'd be able to say, look, I know all these people that died from COVID. Now, I know there's that wall opposite, peculiarly, the Houses of Parliament, where there's this spontaneous tribute to those that died of COVID, a graffiti wall of hearts for every person. Like, if you go through and investigate it, go through every single one and say, right, well, that person, how old were they? Did they have any other conditions? All right. Then ask yourself this. Is it worth giving up your freedom for? Is it worth giving up your freedom? What's a war? I mean, they're about to conscript you in the UK for a war against Russia. What are they going to say to you then? What are they going to say to you? Right, we're going to have a war with Russia. Okay, well, why? And for who benefits? Loads of questions, but okay, we're having a war with Russia. What do you want us to do again? What is it? We want you to go on, keep talking, sign up for, the army, and what might happen? Fight. And what might happen in the fight? Death. And why? Because there's something more important than life. And who decides what that is? We do. Interesting. It must be 2025 because I can say this. Ivermectin is good for you. Remember when saying that would get you shot, hung, killed, and eaten by, I don't know, CNN. Maybe it would be Brian Stelter would eat you. Oh my God, you can't say that about ivermectin. Well, the wellness company, they've been there at the forefront from the get-go. You can trust them. And they are, I'm going to use the word peddling ivermectin, baby. What if the censored media that saved millions during the pandemic was being made mostly in China today? It's true. About 80% of the world's ivermectin supply comes from Asia. Introducing American-made ivermectin. Trusted, tested, produced locally in Florida. That's Gator ivermectin. That's ivermectin you can rely on. That's ivermectin in stars and stripes. That's ivermectin that ain't gonna let you down. That's Rocky ivermectin. That's ivermectin that you can trust and put your faith in. It's a firearm. It's a bullet. It's a mag packed with ivermectin. Here from the US States, baby. Ivermectin has been prescribed globally for more than 30 years and even earned the Nobel Prize in Medicine for its proven ability to eliminate parasites. But after success treating COVID, emerging research shows that wonder drug can help with everything. Rosacea, arthritis, and even, wait for it, drumroll please, cancer, king of illnesses. Most pharmacies charge $5 a tablet for 12 milligrams or less, but the wellness company is offering higher 18 milligram doses for just $3.50 per tablet. You'll get a 6-month supply of 84 tablets at an unbeatable price. Get your US-made ivermectin today. So go to twc.health/brand. Use the code brand, then they'll know that you bought it because of our ad, and then they're like, whoa, let's buy more ads off them guys. They're good guys. Be good for us. Ka-ching, ka-ching. And then we'll buy ivermectin from the Chinese, and we'll undercut them. Okay, so you get 10% off also. If you save $30 and you get free shipping if you use our thing, okay? So go to twc.health/brand. God bless you, and God bless America, and God bless American ivermectin, not that filthy, unreliable Chinese ivermectin.
It is with a very heavy heart, I must tell you.
Your heart's probably heavy because you've got myocarditis because you kept getting those vaccines, you moron.
We cannot continue with Christmas as planned. In England, those living in Tier 4 areas should not mix with anyone outside their own household at Christmas.
Their own household. Members of the actual government were having affairs with people from other households. They were putting their genitals in other people's bodies. That's minus distance.
Though support bubbles will remain in place.
Do you see how like the language of emojis has invaded ordinary discourse? Hands, face, space. Repeat after me. Hands, phase, space, repeat after me. Into the internment camp, clap along. Here's your digital ID. Eventually, they'll coach you into such rhythmic childishness, such a facsimile of innocence that you won't be able to think or identify reality. Look at the traffic lights. If it's red, stay inside. If it's amber, you can look out your window. If it's green, we're coming to your house to castrate you.
For those at particular risk of loneliness or isolation.
Everyone's at risk of loneliness and isolation. That's what a human being is. You are at risk of loneliness and isolation because you're in infinite space and you're being governed by the devil.
We have a particularly fast-moving problem.
Sir Patrick Vallance, how'd you get that knighthood, mate? Who give you that knighthood?
With increased numbers in the area going to tier 4, but a generalised increase across the country.
The sort of combination of Boris Johnson's entitled certainty and the kind of rational academic confidence of that fella. We're getting tier 4. It's all made up. It's all made up. None of it was real. It was a pack of lies. Oh yeah, but didn't they do an inquiry? Yeah, in the inquiry, did they ask questions about Rishi Sunak's relationship with Moderna? Did they ask questions about Moderna's new subsequent vaccine contracts? Did they ask any questions about the inception, conception and manufacture of the virus itself? Did they ask questions about the way that deaths were logged and registered? Where's the data? In our conversation with Dr. John Campbell, he revealed that the UK government are refusing to release the statistics about the number of people that have died from vaccine injury. Why? To protect you. It's to protect you because of your anonymity. Oh, you're still helping me. Wow, you guys are going to help us right the way into the prison and right the way into the grave, aren't you?
On Wednesday, you told me and our viewers it would be inhuman to change the plans.
And now that's exactly what you've done. Aren't the millions of people whose plans have just been torn up entitled to feel that you just left this too late?
As we, of course, bitterly regret the...
What about this? Listen, I've got an update for you. I'm the news now. Don't listen to them, don't trust them, and don't do what they tell you. And wait for the opportunity for that to happen and make sure you're ready for that. Just make sure that when they tell you stuff, just go, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to comply. You aren't in control of me. I have a direct relationship with God. I am matter infused by spirit somehow. Somehow I can, through my thoughts, control my cortex and my anatomy. And maybe one day we will be able to control more than that. I believe in glory. I believe in God. I believe in the resurrection of Christ Jesus. So if you want me to do something, you're going to have to kill me. Are you all right with that? Because I am. Here's the weather.
The changes that are necessary, but alas, when the facts change, you have to change your approach.
Professor Whitty, if someone is packing a bag right now, listening to or watching this, trying to leave the southeast by midnight tonight, what should they do?
My short answer would be, please unpack it at this stage.
They're telling you what to do in your house, in your actual house. Right, unpack the bag. Not that. Now put your makeup bag back by the sink. What's that? If you've got enough socks, about those underpants. Smell the gusset. How much control do you want? Pull the skin back. Stop trying to control us. They're all liars. Here's the spectrum they exist on. Corrupt to evil. That's it. Corrupt to evil. So you could all you're trying to identify is corrupt or evil. Or stupid. There's also stupid. If 2025 feels like a rerun of 2020 because they ain't got any, it's like movies, isn't it? They got no original ideas. They're just rerunning old ones. Who was it that starred in that remake of Dudley Moore's Arthur? Questions from that year never went away. And now, as the country inches back towards the language of restrictions, the question hangs ominously in the air. If another crisis emerges, will the same machinery activate itself again quietly, automatically, and without the transparency that was promised? Because if the last few weeks have shown us anything, is that the truth was not just delayed, it was buried. And those who buried it are still holding the shovels. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments and chat. Remember, join us on Rumble Premium and support REBORN. You could win a Jeep. More important than any of that, I mean, if anything can be more important than winning a Jeep, stay free. Thanks for watching the video. Have a look at this one over here, or join us Monday, Wednesday and Friday on Rumble.